come in on buses. I don't know how we got them here, but we're not taking any more. We're not taking people who are kicking out people out of their houses, that are driving erratically around town. The people want to know, and they want answers.
Listen,
how did you feel when you heard Donald Trump's words the other night?
I was physically ill. Still am. It's just unfathomable to me. But that's what happens when hysteria is spread, and all kinds of fictional narratives, and it's really, really doing harm to our world.
I see a lot of posts that have disappeared.
Really?
On Facebook.
What do you know? What have you seen?
I know all our ducks are gone.
What do you think about it? Have you heard about it?
I've heard about it, but I haven't seen anything really.
Yeah. And you're not worried about your dog?
No.
They dropped all these people in our community, which cranked the prices of everything up. The houses, the groceries, everything. Everything is through the roof. The prices of used cars on Marketplace, they're buying everything with cash.
It's taking out of our children's curriculum because we have so many non-English speaking students, and now the teachers are having to incorporate that into their curriculum every day.
I wish I had 30 more. Our Haitian associates come to work every day. They don't have a drug problem. They'll stay at their machine. They'll achieve their numbers. They are here to work.
At least 15,000 Haitian migrants or immigrants have arrived in the town of just about 58,000 people over the last 4 years alone. And while first approved for Haitians in 2010 after a major earthquake there, the Biden-Harris administration extended and redesignated that program, allowing additional Haitians already in the country to become eligible, hence the surge over the last few years, guys.
Coming to you from Springfield, Ohio, with this guy, Lamont at Large. And after hearing all of this craziness about they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats,
they're eating the pets,
we wanted to come and see for ourselves what is going on here, because from what I hear, ever since that debate happened, there's been a lot of tension in this town, even more so than there was beforehand.
Exactly.
Something like 15 to 20,000 Haitians have come into this town, and it doesn't matter who you are, what nationality you are, that's a lot of people.
That's 1/4 of the entire population.
Yeah. It changes everything as far as overextending the capabilities of the police, of the hospitals, of the schools.
The trash company.
Yeah, septic, everything, sewer systems. Oh, yeah. So we definitely wanted to come and see for ourselves and show you really what it looks like here in Springfield, Ohio. So this is basically what Springfield looks like. It's a pretty normal, seemingly quiet town. Certain areas are nicer than others. And in certain areas, there's definitely a noticeable amount of migrants here. They seem to hang out at specific places. But yeah, all through town, you'll see them. You'll see them walking around and everything. And indeed, there are a mix of challenges that the people of Springfield are facing. There's a nearly 25% increase in residents. And like I said in the intro, it doesn't matter where those people come from. That's just a lot more people that puts a massive strain on things like the school system and the health care system. There's a housing crisis here now. There's not enough housing for them. I'll tell you one thing that I noticed pretty quickly here is that there are immigration specialist companies that do multi-services. So when you come here, basically you get hooked up with one of these companies and they'll set you up with everything you need. I don't know where that money comes from. I don't know if these companies are funded by the government. I have no idea, but I do know that you see these business cards or these flyers around the town quite a bit. And I'm getting most of my Springfield information the same that most of you are, just through the news and especially with social media. And some of these videos are eye-opening, to say the very least. And of course, some of them have been debunked. Some of them have nothing to do with Springfield or the migrant situation. One video that I thought was very interesting, Lamont and I actually tracked down where it happened, and we're going to show you right now. This is side of apartments, this man seemingly cutting something up. We don't know what it was, but it was very strange the way it was in the bushes, or on the side of the bushes.
So, let me see this shot. Let me see the screenshot. It was taken probably from this apartment then. Like, he would have been right in these bushes probably.
So that's that funny shaped tree right there.
Yeah, so it would have been right in here.
So I thought I was looking for like a white fence. Okay.
No, it just comes up as white or yellow in the picture.
That's that street. So he was right here.
Yeah. So that means it was filmed from this apartment right here. It's possible. I mean, some could say it was fake, but this is definitely where it was filmed. Wow. And we don't know what he was cutting up, if he was cutting up. Most people think it was a goose. Some people have said it was ham for a grill.
I'm not quite sure what it was, but that was not his first rodeo.
No, he was pretty good at the knife there, the machete use of the...
I would almost call him a professional.
Yeah.
I see a group of Haitian people. There was about 4 of them. They all had geese in their hand.
They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them.
So this is Snyder Park, kind of within the Springfield area. These are all obviously Canadian geese, but we're not seeing any regular ducks or anything like that. But this is an area where people were saying that the birds, the geese, the fowl were disappearing from here.
Yeah, I don't see any kind of instruments of slaughter here.
That's for sure. Very pretty park though.
Yeah.
Springfield, it has its areas that aren't that great, but it's pretty nice.
It's a decent town for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one of these will end up biting Lamont?
If I get too close, let's see. I think that little fucker right there is...
The one that's still sitting, that's the one that's...
He's asking for it.
He's going to stand his ground.
He wants a problem. This guy's like, hey.
Hey,
oh, hey, who?
So one of the major problems that people claim is going on are the accidents. I've seen a lot of TikTok videos showcasing these crazy different accidents that happen.
They don't have the same infrastructure when it comes to traffic laws that we do. Many of these people are coming here to this country and they've never driven a car in their life. They couldn't afford
That's
one
a good
over there.
point.
So they're coming over here, the government's giving them money, they find a used car for $1,500 and they're given driver's licenses. Sometimes they're not, they're driving. They just don't have an understanding of how it works over here.
Yeah.
I mean, a roundabout, they don't know what that is. A lot of people don't.
That's a good point. One of the worst accidents that happened here, August of 2023, at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:15 in the morning, a school bus coming down this road, and one 37-year-old Hermanio Joseph says that the sun was in his eyes, he couldn't see, and hit a school bus. The bus driver trying to avoid him as he went over the yellow lines, unfortunately pulled off the road, and there's a big dip here, a ditch, and the bus came down and toppled on its side here, killing one young boy, Aiden Clark. So there's a little memorial here for him. You can actually see, I mean, this just happened a year ago, a little over a year ago, and you can still see the skid marks where she slammed on her brakes, and it looks like maybe where the control arm or something from the bus came in contact with the road, gouging that road out, and then it came down like this and tipped on its side. Very, very unfortunate situation.
How could you not have the sun in your eyes and immediately not slow down? Ridiculous. It's that kind of common sense that some of them when they're driving, they just don't have.
Yeah. So if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm basically taking TikTok clips and news clips that I have seen that I thought are fitting to show both sides of the story here, and putting them in here and commenting on them, or just showing you what they are. And one of them that came up a lot was some of these business owners, these factory owners, that say it is a blessing that the migrants are here because it has revived their business, or at least their confidence in their business, with having these new workers. That these people they're coming here, they want to work, they want to make money, it works out well for the town. They're paying taxes, more money is coming into the community. So many people feel that there are definite benefits to this.
Our Haitian associates come to work every day. They don't have a drug problem. They'll stay at their machine. They'll achieve their numbers. They are here to work. And so in general, that's a stark difference from what we're used to in our community.
This will be our 7th pickup. We pull up, they're sitting on the porch ready to go.
The company that organizes these vans says the demand for workers is high. Many just don't have a way to get to work. The president estimates most of their business comes from Haitian immigrants.
At this point, we are probably a 60-40 split. They add a great benefit to our workforce.
These hopeful workers showed up just as the doors opened Tuesday.
Or when would he like to start work?
¿Cuándo puedes empezar trabajando?
Hoy.
He says today.
An increase in the population, economic benefit, more businesses coming in. There's a different culture coming in, more taxpayers, and for some people, more voters could be their motivation or their praise of this. And from what some people have said, this influx of migrants will help stabilize the local economy. Apparently, Springfield has been on the decline as far as its population. So maybe it needed something significant. Maybe it needed a flow of people to come in. There's also been some talk about how they are getting driver's licenses. And I did see some stuff. I don't have it on this video, but I did see some videos of someone who investigated this. They went to the DMV. Of course, they got no answers at all. A lot of people will say that they are a danger on the road, these migrants, because they're coming from an area that the rules are completely different, or as Lamont said, maybe they don't even know how to drive at all. But just by dumb luck, I came across an area, a big open park, a big open field or paved parking lot, and it looks as though the people here were learning how to drive. They were setting up cones, they were setting up flags, teaching them how to back up, teaching them awareness, how to steer, everything. So it almost looked like it was like almost like a pseudo driving class, like a Saturday afternoon, we'll show you how to drive. I don't know where things go from there. I have no idea. I don't know how many times, if this is a one-shot deal or if this is a multiple Saturday or weekend situation. But I thought it was very interesting because it is a little out of the ordinary, at least from my upbringing.
For Springfield residents who are afraid of being out on the roads right now, Governor DeWine says help is on the way.
We've seen a willingness of Haitians to come forward, and when they had the opportunity to take driver's training. We've got to provide more of that. We have to change our laws so that we can make sure that 18-year-olds and over, people over 18 and over, do get the training that they need. That's not required under our law today. We have to change that.
I have to talk about these animals, the cats being eaten. And yeah, there are cats running around. You definitely see them. So it's not like the place is completely rid of outside cats. They're around just like any normal town will have some stray cats. I have seen some very questionable videos, specifically in the Springfield area. I think if people are doing something in one country and then they come to another, then there's a good chance that they will continue those practices.
Wow, he said, okay. He said when it comes to eating cats in Haiti, that's a very normal practice among Haitians. For people to say that's not happening, that's a lie. He says even there are places in Haiti where you can go and you can go to a store and actually buy the cats. You can just like you buy chicken wings. It's a very normal practice in Haiti.
There's varying opinions. I've heard varying information about, the Haitians themselves saying, yes, they do eat cats. No, they don't. Some say it's for witchcraft practice. Some say it just, if I'm hungry, I'm going to eat a cat. Who knows if this is happening or not? I would say that, yes, it's been definitely blown out of proportion, but that's coming from someone who doesn't live here. I think if my cat had been taken and never seen again, maybe I would think differently about it. Maybe we all would.
Crime alert for pet owners in the Springfield neighborhood after really a disturbing incident caught on camera. The owner of this cat tells News4Jax Ashy was attacked and killed on her front steps and then taken Saturday night. This happened on Red Wing Street near Maine. This comes as Springfield neighbors say several cats have gone missing recently.
Multiple incidents of in and outdoor cats coming up missing have one thing in common. They're disappearing overnight. A neighbor who witnessed the latest incident says he pulled out his cell phone and recorded something he could not believe. He says Ashley was sitting on her owner's front steps when the man first walked past the home and placed a white tarp on the ground.
And he came back and started coaxing the cat, communicating with the cat. And once he put his hand up, he just grabbed it, quickly took it down, walked it over here, and just kneeled on top of it.
Spencer says that's when he took out his cell phone and started recording video of the man attacking the cat.
I was able to film him bound the cat some kind of way and put it in a plastic tarp and walk.
I don't know how you could ever prove something like that, If they are being eaten, they're eaten and they're gone. It's like trying to prove if someone ate a cheeseburger. I mean, it's gone. They ate it. So, I don't know. But I will say, and maybe this is more telling, I wouldn't mind living here at all. Would I have an outside cat here? I'd probably think twice.
So are cats to you considered, are they considered pets or are they considered food to you?
Food. They are food to me.
Oh.
And sometimes when I broke, I source them to take off my family. That is what people were doing here.
And that's the thing too, because me being from the States, sometimes people are like, oh, you should never eat cats or you should never eat dogs. And it's like, you've never been in a situation where you've had to sell an animal. You go to the supermarket. I wish more people would travel and be more open and realize what you think is a pet, other people see as food. And you can't just, oh, these are bones.
So whether you think that the migration here has helped or hurt Springfield, Ohio, depends on who you talk to, depends on how you look at it. But one thing is for sure, that it has brought different culture into this area for sure. In fact, Lamont and I are, when in Rome, we're going to try some goat and rice here at the Ket, kind of sounds like cat, which is a little weird.
Ket
Bon Gout.
Yeah, we ordered goat, hopefully.
Yeah. There should be goat in here.
I'm pretty sure. I trust him.
Yeah. So, if you want to see our review of this, you got to check out Lamont. What's the channel?
Lamont on the Run, not for the faint of heart.
Yeah. So check out Lamont on the Run. I'll link it down below. You can watch us review this food. I've never had goat before. Have you?
Yeah, but Jamaican restaurants.
Okay.
This is the first time ever I'm eating Haitian food.
Yeah.
Haitian style.
Yeah, me too. First time. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. This was our take, how we see Springfield.
And I got a cool Dollar Tree bag.
Yeah.
To place my food in. What you get? You got Kroger bag.
Yeah, Kroger. It's grand opening. It's a soft opening.
Yeah. Give them time.
Only half of the stuff is available on the menu, but hopefully it doesn't matter because this is delicious. Yes. We'll see.
All right.
All right. See you in the next video.
Peace.